Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
And, Charles, you look at this defense. They were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. And then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Allen going to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mixon with a first down carry.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Allen now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, these two teams met down in Miami earlier this year with the Dolphins winning that one. So they're looking for the season sweep with a win here in Miami.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that is caught. It's Davis. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
They'll run with Cook. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally, a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal will feel very disappointing. And I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
From the 5-yard line, will this opening drive yield 6? This is 3rd and goal. Here's Allen to throw it. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. They call it a loss of a yard there. And it'll be 4th down.
I know we saw the pass and the completion and obviously the resulting loss of yardage. To me, that play broke down with the blocking on it. Because if you're going to try and swing it that far outside, that blocking's got to hold up to give your guy a chance.
And the defense, they weren't fooled at all.
No, not at all. Boy, were they aggressive on that one.
And now the field goal team on for Buffalo. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is indeed good, and the Bills' opening drive yields 3. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Here's the Bills' kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Well, Gordon, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. On 1st down, Coates, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Dolphins at 8-7, a game over 500 on the year. They were losers their last time out, trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home, but sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
On 2nd down, Coates, and he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 38. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now Winston on 4th down. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down.
So they get the flag for pass interference. Big call there on 4th down.
But it's the right call, and as much as I want to see them play through incidental contact, he's definitely there too early.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter.
Ready?
They'll run on 1st down. Coates, they get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Coat, and this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. On 3rd down, Coates, and he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Coat, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31.
And the Dolphins have moved out in front.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From
from the 29. Allen going up top. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
And for a while when this place opened, all the talk was about punts hitting the Giants scoreboard here in Arlington. I don't think we ever heard about a pass hitting the scoreboard, but that's probably about as close as you're going to get. That one was way up there.
And you can see in the next-gen stats, that one at 62 yards in the air. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They'll give it to Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Another try for Mixon, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising, but they wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter shift your defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
Mixon will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to have a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much. Do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, Coates. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll try to throw now. Winston. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Coat, and he gets it down to the 32. Brought down by Ed Oliver.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On second down now, Coates, and they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. On first down, Coates, and he's going to take this down to about the 17. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Coates, 7 yards there and a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run on first down. Coates. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff up the middle. Coates. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Winston keeps it himself. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Brandon, 3rd and goal from the 1, and they go quarterback sneak, and they expected a surge up front. The surge came from the defense.
Yeah, it looked like there was no surprise defensively. They were ready.
Yeah, totally stacked it up, unable to get it on 3rd down.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 14-10. Time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. So after the INT, it's Allen. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Mixing up the middle. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Diggs in motion left. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Here's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turn the ball over. Terrible.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Jameis to throw it. Open man is Waddle, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Winston now to throw on first down. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Sanders now to add the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From midfield, here's Allen. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
On 2nd and 10, Allen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Play action now. Winston. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Well, there was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Pressure comes. Allen. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this one is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen on the left side. Gallup's got it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Diggs in motion left. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And the tight end goes in motion left. One final try here for Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. A 1st down throw for Winston. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Bills are right back in this football game. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll send the slot in motion left. From the 22, Allen uncorks one for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On play action, Allen. And that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Looking to erase a two-score deficit here in the fourth quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what could hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
Allen from the gun on third down. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Now Allen, gotta have this one. Going for the deep ball. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they really needed points here in a two-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Up the middle they go. Sullivan. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Call it a gain of 5. Fourth down now. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball is moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the first down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Needed 2, and they got 3. Jameis now on first down. He finds his man complete. It's Sullivan. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
going to run a little pop pass here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 4.
Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. On 3rd down, Coat, and he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 89 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Coates, and this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him was Carlton Davis. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
On 2nd down, Coat. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. 1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly is told that you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Diggs in motion left. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They're looking to throw this. Winston.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Play fake. Winston. This will be caught just inside the 10.
And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
That's good. For the Miami Dolphins.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. On 1st down, Coates. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. Sanders on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime.